Hi, I'm Lindsey Poole, makeup artist, and I'm going to show you today how to contour and highlight your face. Okay, so I've already prepped and applied foundation to Kate's skin, and now I'm going to show you how to contour the face to bring out your features. You can use a powder a shade darker than your skin tone to contour, or you can use a bronzer. I'm going to use a bronzer today, so I'm using Laguna by NARS. So you need a fairly small brush to contour your face with. I'm going to first start applying the bronzer just underneath the cheekbone. So it's just where your cheekbone finishes. To find out where to apply the colour, you can either suck your cheeks in, which will create a hollow underneath the cheekbone. So this is where you're going to apply the colour. Or just feel with your hand where your cheekbone ends, and that's where you're going to be applying it. But you want to start very lightly with the product, because you don't want to build it up too much, otherwise it's going to end up looking too muddy. I'm just running the product underneath the cheekbone, blending up slightly. This look should be very subtle. You shouldn't have stripes, so make sure you blend the product very well and just build it up gradually. Just applying a very light amount, blending the product upwards, just for a very natural definition. Also, you can take the colour up onto the temples and on the other side. This just adds a bit more definition. And also, if you're using the bronzer, it just adds a bit more of a glow to the whole look. But again, just build it up very gradually. Just adding a little bit more on the cheekbone. And then for a more defined jawline, if you just run the colour just along the jawline, blending down the neck, it will just create a stronger, more defined jaw, and then round the side and down the neck. Okay, and then going on to the nose, you can contour a nose and make it look slightly more defined by applying the contour either side. You need a smaller brush for this though. You apply the colour, tap off the excess. Again, you want to be really light-handed with this, because you don't want stripes on your nose, you want it to look very natural. Okay, so starting from the brow bone, we're going to just follow the natural line of the nose, going down into a straight line to the tip, so from the brow, down the nose, and on the tip. So you're just creating a shadow to create a slimmer nose. So you just make sure you blend the colour well, because you don't want any harsh lines with this. So just then onto the eyes. Can you just shut your eyes? I'm just putting a neutral base on. So I'm just putting a neutral base on just as a base for the contour shadow, which I'm going to put on. And then getting the brush you used for defining the nose, you're going to take the colour just in the socket line, which is where your eye crease is. Start on the outside corner and take the brush in towards the nose, sweeping the colour across. And just open it. And then you can build up the colour gradually. Next, I'm going to highlight the high points of Kate's face to bring out the cheekbones. So to do this, I'm going to use a shimmery powder. This is by Bobbi Brown. I'm going to take the lightest colour to highlight. Tap off the excess. So I'm taking the light colour, taking it under the brow and onto the cheekbone and blending it down. So just place the colour onto the top of the cheekbone, and this will just pick up the light. And then to define the nose even more, I'm just going to take that colour down the centre of the nose. So this will just enhance the illusion of a slimmer nose, a more defined nose, by bringing out the centre. So basically the lighter colours bring things forward and darker colours make things recede back. Can you shut your eyes? To bring out the eyes as well, you can add a little bit of the lighter shimmer colour in the corner of the eye, which will just brighten up that area and onto the lid. Then finish by just highlighting the Cupid's bow there for a fuller pout. And that's how you achieve definition in your face, by contouring and highlighting.